Good morning, guys. For the second day in a row, it is ridiculously hard to hold up the camera. My shoulders and my front delts especially really hurt. Got little Maggie next to me. She's been not scared all morning with me. Have you, Papa? You haven't been scared. Is it because I fed you cheese when I woke up? Is that why? Is it because you got the cheese? She's just so cute. I love her. You got cheese. That's why you're happy. We still haven't been able to get a collar on her from last night, but that's right. We'll get it back on eventually and take her for walks. It's a beautiful day outside, and I do need to get steps up before I go to work, so I'm potentially going to go for a little stroll later. But right now I'm watching Love Island. I'm catching up. I haven't really watched recently. I'm not watching chronologically. I'm just watching the juiciest episodes because that's what the freaking show is for. Also, I did go to the gym last night. Got my 15,000 steps yesterday, did a pull workout as well as my CrossFit. So I'm feeling just super proud of myself because I'm putting out every single day. Like every single day, I'm not making excuses. I'm not making excuses with food. Granted, some days I'm eating slightly above 1,600 calories, but that's pretty much the biggest day I've had besides for going to Emily's auntie's thing. But it's all about balance. We have our half marathon on Sunday, so I'm considering eating about 2,000 or 2,500 calories the day before, just so I'm have a bit more in me to fuel me. So what I'm probably going to do is I'm probably going to, I don't know what sort of food I'll eat the night before. I might just go to Grilled and get a burger and chips or something like that, something carby that would be higher in calories and fuel me. But I'm just really excited that I have this mindset of not wanting to go nuts. Like it's been the longest time, and I don't know what the difference is, but it's been the longest time since I've had, like in my head, not wanted to binge eat. And I don't know what's changed, but I just genuinely, I'm not looking forward to, this time I'll get to go away and eat what I want for 3 days or 2 days or whatever. Like, I actually don't want to because I'm just realising more and more how much it makes me feel like shit. But yeah. I don't know, I did enjoy doing my food challenge that I still haven't released or said what it is. And I do intend on doing food challenges in the future, but once I've sort of stabilised a little bit more and have months and months under my belt of eating well, so I know I can fall back onto that straight away to recover a little bit after an eating challenge. I do love doing them, and that's why I want to do them. And I'm not going to let the fact that I've struggled with food and my weight my whole life stop me from doing them, because it's something that I think I'm actually really good at, and it's something that like people think is a bit weird, but you got to do what you want in life, you know what I mean? So I'll get there eventually. I've got a lot of bruises on my collarbone from CrossFit, from dropping barbells on it. But yeah, I feel once again really good for like the millionth day in a row. I've got work at 2 o'clock today. I'm probably going to eat my dinner or like a big lunch at 12 and then just eat whatever for the rest of the day. I'm finding that's actually a really effective way of doing it because it's about 10 to 10 right now. I'm not that hungry and I don't really want to eat because I just woke up pretty much, but I'm probably just going to fast until 12 o'clock, have one massive meal and then just eat snacks for the rest of the day like fruit and protein bars and things like that. I prefer eating like that. I was talking to Emily the other day. I think very often I eat dinner too late, and I think that if I, for instance, was self-employed or had more flexibility with like not working during the day and stuff, I would probably eat a smallish kind of breakfast at about 10 in the morning, and then I'd probably not eat, and then I'd eat a really big meal at about 2 or 3 p.m, and then I wouldn't pretty much eat much for the rest of the night. It's ideal. It's how my body functions. I slept 8 hours last night. I did say I was going to try and set my alarm for 7 hours from when I went to sleep, but I didn't do that. I don't know why I didn't, but I might try that tomorrow. Are you snoring? Are you snoring? You're not asleep. Look how cute she is. I'm so glad we got her, and I'm so glad we persisted and like didn't return her after she was really bad with us for the first couple of weeks. Because she's just the most precious girl. Look at her. She's loving these scratches. Aren't you, Papa? We love you. What is that point? Someone's trying to call me. Bear with me for 1 second. I'll try and answer that call. I don't know where my phone is. I think it's going to be an insurance company. Taylor speaking.
Hello, it's Matt from Like Car Insurance here. Is this Taylor?
Yeah, it is. Yep.
Hey Taylor, just giving you a call. You were looking at some car insurance for your Commodore, is that right?
Yeah, that's correct.
Yeah, cool. Reason for the call, we do follow up with all our customers who are quite online here at Isolate. Just to make sure you're getting the best deal, see if there's any further discounts we may be able to provide for you as well.
Yeah.
Now, I'll let you know, calls are recorded for quality and training, but what's the situation at the moment? Is this a new vehicle?
Apologies, I was correct. It was obviously the insurance company, but it was a good call. I'm glad I shopped around because essentially, I guess I'll talk about it because it just happened. In 2016, I insured my car and it cost me, comprehensive insurance cost me like $433. And it's gone up steadily every year since then. I can't remember how much it was in 2017, but last year it was 600 something. This year they just sent me my renewal notice and it was for $737 or something similar to that. And they reckon I had actually it was $740. And then they reckon they had discounted $31 because I'm a safe driver that's never made a claim. So it would have been like closer to $780, which is just insane, especially considering how old my car is. So I was like, that's ridiculous. That's almost as much as registration is. So that's like $1,600 running cost for my car every single year, even though I own it outright. I was not going to play that game. So, yeah, it's just, also when Emily and I moved here to the suburb that we live in now, I called my insurance company to let them know regarding the motorcycle and the car, and they made me pay the gap in the premium for moving houses. And I was like, that's pretty wrong. Like, they should give you at least a grace period of one change of address during the life of your policy without making you pay extra, but they didn't. They made me pay the extra, and I was like, no, I'm not going to renew with them because obviously last year my renewal was like 600 and something, and I can't even remember how much the extra was, but for the bike and the car it was about $200 to change my address. So I was like, nah, I don't trust that company anymore. I entered my details into iSelect last night, which is like an insurance comparison company, and that was the guy calling me this morning, and he was able to find me the same insurance. It's a relatively high excess, but I chose the high excess to bring the premium down because I know realistically I'm probably not going to have a collision, and if I do have a collision, Emily and I can afford a $1,200 excess because we are doing pretty well financially in terms of we could just remove it from our mortgage or whatever. So my cover, my policy, my insurance premium is only $488 now versus the proposed $740 by this other company. When I called the company letting them know I wasn't renewing with them, she was like, I mentioned the company that I'm going with, and she goes, that company's different. We give you agreed value versus market value, like implying that market value would be less, but my car's not worth pretty much anything anyway, and I probably, if it was written off, I wouldn't necessarily need the money or anything like that. I would just go out and get a new car or a different car. And then she said that they offer a hire vehicle if you're not at fault, but Emily never drives her car, like literally never drives it. So if I wrote my car off, I could drive Little Blue, Emily's car, for as long as I needed to while I got a new one, or I could ride my motorcycle. It was things like that where it wasn't worth it paying $740 for those things. Especially, I think the icing on the cake, like I wouldn't have paid $740 anyway because of how old my car is, but the icing on the cake was them charging me extra when I moved houses and let them know. So never going with that company again. I won't name them because I'm not like that. But I'm glad I found this new company. And the new company that I've gone with is actually the one that we had our travel insurance through, which Emily was able to make a claim for some things that she lost in Japan, and she said it was relatively pain-free. So it's good to know that you can make a claim through them and it actually goes through. I'm happy with that. My motorcycle insurance will be coming up relatively soon, so I will probably switch to the new company so that they can bundle it in. And obviously I'll probably have my license, like my actual motorcycle license, by the time I go with them, so that should bring the premium down as well. But speaking of, I've got to ride my bike a bit more because I'm really nervous about going for the license test. I don't know why. I think it's because I know how bad I am under pressure and when I'm being watched by somebody. But at the same time, even if I wait till like August to go and start riding soon, I've just got to maintain good habits while I ride for a couple of weeks before I go for my license, make sure I'm doing head checks all the time and stuff like that, and I should be alright to pass. Anyway, that was a long clip. I can't even remember what I was talking about before the insurance company called, but I'm really happy with the new insurance company. And I'm sure they'll go up to $700 in the next 4 years, but what are you going to do? I probably won't have the same car by then. Alright, I can't even remember what I was saying, so it doesn't matter. Does not matter. I'm going to continue to watch Love Island because I love it. I am home from work, as you can see. It was a really good night. I got to work with someone I really like, so I'm exhausted though. I'm friggin' definitely pushing myself lately, but it's good because I'm seeing changes in my mindset, I'm seeing changes in my happiness, I'm seeing changes in my body. I'm not seeing many changes on the scale, but it's worth it anyway. So I worked, I slept till like 10:30 this morning. No, 9 o'clock this morning, but chilled out all day, did nothing, got like no steps before I went to work. I finished work at 10 and then I went straight to the gym. Probably got to the gym by about 20 to 1. Just sorry, 20 to 1, what I'm talking about, 20 to 11. And then I went on the treadmill for like an hour and 5 or an hour and 10 minutes to get my steps up. Got 15,000 steps just in the nick of time for yesterday. And then I did a push workout. And to be honest, after I got done doing all those steps, I took all my stuff over to the bench press and I was like, put my stuff down, and then I was like, actually, no, I'm just going to go home. And then I was like, actually, no, don't go home. Don't you dare give up. So I didn't give up. I'm pretty proud of myself. I did it anyway, even though I didn't necessarily feel like being there. And I'm going to do the same thing tomorrow after work. I'm going to go to the gym after work so that I can sleep in tomorrow morning because I like sleeping in and doing stuff after work. I'll do a pull workout and then do the same, do push on Friday. But yeah, it felt really good to push myself even though I didn't want to. Fucking love it. I feel so motivated. My whole body is sore from doing CrossFit and gym and all that sort of stuff. But it's totally worth it. Anyway, little Maggie got to see Axel again tonight, which is Emily's family dog. They actually let him off the lead this time and apparently they interacted a little bit, didn't you, Magsy? She still hasn't come to our bed to sleep with us, even though we'd 100% let her sleep in our bed. She's not ready for it yet. Did I mention earlier that I tried to put her colour back on? Yeah, I think I did. She'll get there eventually. She's a good girl. That's all I have to say. I'm going to go to bed now. It's 22. Probably sleep till 10 properly today. We'll see. Thanks for watching. Hope you're doing well. Take care and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.